Hell yeah. Alright. How's the audio? Yep. Let's go, let's see it. Let's see this intro. Turnabout Forsaken. I hereby call this meeting to order. The committee is gathered here in the sight of Goddess to pair— oh, it's going too fast. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the professional competency of Miles Edgeworth. Are you? Oh, what? Why are you wearing that raincoat? You better not have knocked her off the roof. Hold on one sec. There are snackies. Got little snackies. Okay. Will you please stop pacing, Detective? You're kicking up dust. But I swept the floor 3 times already! Then sweep it a 4th. I'm gonna take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth! How can you just stand there cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Judge Gavel pretty much spelled it out. Truly, you are proving to be quite a threat to the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. God damn, the big words again. Oh my god, I forgot to hit record. That's okay, I might be able to download the VOD quickly. Before anything, gets muted, possibly. As such, you give me a little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. She said that I would be called to appear before the committee, nothing more. Well, I don't care, I won't stand for it. What if we never get to work together again? I'd have thought you would welcome the prospect, Detective. After all, it would mean you could work with someone less problematic. Don't say that, sir. I've never heard anyone except that stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you? To become a defense attorney, I mean? Because I won't let you! You're Prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor, you hear? Pixel! You find me guilty of being cute? You're the one rubbing my tummy. You're the cute one, Pixel. To become a defense attorney, huh? Oh, and head pads! Oh, thank you. You're so sweet to Mama. The circumstances of my father's death set me on the path to becoming a prosecutor. But I'd only been interested in the law to begin with thanks to my father as well, and his work as a defense attorney. Are you gonna keep fighting crime as a prosecutor or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you. Only you can answer. Sorry, I'm snacking. Are you listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this! Really, Detective? There's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows, the next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments. Huh? Really? So, no more instant noodles? I mean, no! What are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff! But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment. Yes, I must eat. We're busy in here, come back later. Can you still hear me fine? I'm sorry, this game's a little louder in my ears than the Sonic, so I'm just double checking. Hey there, is the prosecutor in? Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Look, pal, what part of we're busy don't you get? Wait outside and I'll be with you in a bit. Oh, that's not good. Your face is all red as a tomato. Red face, gritted teeth, let's see. I said we're busy. Still heard fine? Okay, good. No. I'll do my best to not make it a habit to eat on stream. Unless it's my snackoos, but yeah, I usually tend to not really like hearing other people eat, so sorry about if you can hear my crunching. Wait, that's it! Stomach cramps, right? No need to worry. It's nothing an injection can't cure. Now roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt much. No thanks, pal. I'm healthy as can be. And who might you be? Oh, sorry. I've totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? The name's Needler. Florence Needler. That's a decent name. I'm a nurse at Hertz Hospital. Hertz? Well, nobody here is hurt, so are you sure you have the right room? Yeah, you're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? Wow, those are some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling alright? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll... I'll be fine, thank you. Can you please just tell us what you're doing here? Oh, sure. Well, it's like this. I brought somebody to see you. Wait right there. I'll go grab her. Wait! Too late. I wonder who she brought along. She's here from a hospital, maybe it's a patient? Someone you cut down to size with your trademark rapier wit? And what exactly does that supposed to mean? See? That right there, sir! When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. Does me glaring at you make you lose the will to live, Snackoos? You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you? Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him, and nothing's happened so far. Uh-oh. Ooh, makes you gain the will to get churned. Oh. Careful, Poppy, or that might actually happen. You'll not comment on what it does to you? You can tell Mama. I'll always be here for you, Pixel. It's cute. Aww. Thank you, Cash. Sorry to keep you fellas waiting. Well, thoughts? Aw, man, what happened? Thoughts on what?
You don't recognize me?
There is something about her. Something familiar.
This had your name on it. So I thought, just maybe?
So you really did put someone in the hospital? Don't be ridiculous, detective. But look, sir, your name's right there on the card. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day. But be that as it may.
I'm so sorry. What she's trying to say is she has amnesia. So the guy on the red coat pushed her down somewhere?
Amnesia?
Yes, at least that's what they tell me. Her parents must be so worried about her. I bet they've only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You gotta feel for them. Lady, come on.
Do I, though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep, if you ask me. Oh, tough break. But don't you worry, alright? Since you had his card, that means you really must know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. So just sit back and we'll take it from here. Right, sir? At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity.
Really? Will you?
It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes. Now that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't worry, miss. You're as good as healed. Let's not get carried away here, detective.
About that. Back to the school stuff. Almost done. Then I can be with the gobbo. Yay! Yay! Come back to Mama soon, okay? Mama misses you. Take care, Pixel.
Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor, remember? Not a miracle worker. Where do we even start? So, do you remember your name, miss?
Oh, I'm sorry. She's been like this since the day she came in yesterday.
She's only been in the hospital for a day.
No way, that's amazing! How did you figure it out so fast?
How can one person be so emotionally draining?
They found her wandering around late last night and brought her in. I wanted to help out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find.
And did you find anything apart from my business card?
Nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a second. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right? Down.
This pin. What the heck? That Yatagarasu pin. Does that mean... But it can't be. Kay, is it really you?
No, Emma, stop. Kay?
It's you, isn't it, Kay?
I'm Kay.
Come on, Kay, you really don't remember? Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me.
Gummy? But you're an adult. That's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now. Shh.
What the heck happened to you? I've never seen you so polite. Being polite and sensitive is just not... Where's the Kay I know? You're nothing like her! Careful, detective. We wouldn't want her to get the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay isn't normally a polite or sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but...
So, what kind of person was I before?
Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy, and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief!
A great thief?
There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables from their dressers or vaults, and...
Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. Maybe I lost my memory as some sort of punishment.
No, that's not what I meant at all. I don't think that did much good, sir.
But it sure explains one thing. Look at these gloves. They're just the kind of person that would wear.
Hey, that outfit!
This? It's what she was wearing when they found her. But we had to get her to change out of it and put on hospital clothes, so that's why I have them.
There's something on this part here. Could it have something to do with how Kay lost her memory? I'll send the outfit over to forensics later and see what they can figure out. Please do, Detective.
Boy, there really are some thievy clothes, huh? Yeah, this is really weird. I'm a criminal.
You may be a great thief, but you've never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you're no criminal.
If you say so.
Perhaps we'd better leave it there for now.
I'm sorry, I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly?
Well, how do I put it into words? You're Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant.
I am? So a prosecutor is the head of some sort of great thief network then?
No, not quite. We lost Sao-Kay 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item on her person when you received her? Nurse Needler?
There were a few other things, but I doubt any of it will be much use to you.
I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us?
Well, alright then. In no particular order, I present...
A gem and ninja mask? Was she at a show or something? A letter, and it's addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket stub. And finally... a fake flower! The kind people like to spruce up their bathrooms with, too. It's a corsage, Detective, and they're usually worn by women.
And that's that. So, anything useful in there?
Kinda hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them. I should take a closer look at each piece later, when I have the chance. Okay.
Interesting.
This is bad. How do we get Kay's memory back? We can't just let her stay like this forever. Calm down, Detective. I have an idea. You do? I knew you'd come to the rescue, sir. So, what is it? Look closely at this ticket stub.
Oh, it's for the viewing platform at the top of the big building. Big building, really, with 2 G's. Oh.
The big building? You know the place?
Everybody knows it's silly. It's the hottest date spot in town. They say that if a couple holds hands while they're up there, they'll stay together forever. Yeah, a hurt hospital in a big building.
This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified. Plus it's a stub. That means she used it, right? I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find?
Calling a company big is about as creative as calling a company General Massive Systems, yeah.
Now, just like that? The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps. But what about your thing with the committee? It's not for a little while yet. We have some time.
Great, so can I leave Kay with you?
That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay?
Oh, of course not, thank you.
She looks cute with her hair down. I mean, she's cute with her hair up too, but...
Alrighty then, back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Hertz Hospital, okay? I can come running with a syringe or 3, wherever you might happen to be.
Yes, thank you. I doubt we'll be needing that particular service. Now then, Detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay. Yes, sir!
Yes, of course.
Alright, let's go. Excuse me, sorry.
Still snacking a little bit.
So according to this pamphlet, the big building's 50 stories high. It's all offices inside, so the viewing platform up top is the only part that's open to the public. Here, this one's for you, sir. They were handing them out for free in the ticket area. How very kind of you, Detective.
Who's that up there in the top left?
Alright, I think it's time we headed inside.
Look! The big building! It's about to fall!
What? We gotta do something!
No, please, I'm begging you, stop! Is this a filming spot?
It's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts just aren't getting through to him.
Fresh milk, you say? I love milk.
What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid. Cut!
Oh, it's her. I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie, so could you,
Yes, I thought as much. Forgive our intrusion. We'll get out of your way. Detective? Oh, sorry. Really had me there for a second.
Yeah, whatevs. Hey, director guy, can we take 5? I can't work under these conditions. Oh, he's a brat. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh gosh. That's Penny. I'm glad they keep using older characters in this. Milk is good. Love me some milk. They don't actually make your boobs grow. I learned that the hard way. I mean, look at me. I tried hard and it didn't work. So they stopped the building from falling down? That's good.
I wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Oh, this is a cute spot. So we're at the very top of the building now.
Whoa, get a load of that view. Feel the sun on your face.
Eek! The wind! It's very strong up here.
That's okay. Just stand behind me or Mr. Edworth here. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away.
There's a joke about milk of the poppy in here. There always is. I just never make it.
Speak for yourself. Well, Kay, does this place bring back any memories?
I'm not sure. Have I really been here before?
Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help. Kay, please. Any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we can use.
Alright, I don't know if this will be of any help at all, but...
Oh, okay.
I still can't be sure if I've ever been here before. It's so high up, and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. It's no good. I'm so sorry.
Aww. No dice, huh?
I'm sorry. I feel so useless. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember.
You have amnesia, Kay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Listen, sir. Maybe just this once, try not to be so intimidating, okay? Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her.
Glaring, huh?
Nobody asked for your opinion, detective.
Hold on one sec.
Mama's still hungry.
Okay.
Hold it!
Well, this ticket stub says otherwise.
But I don't remember. I don't remember coming here at all. I can't even imagine wanting to come here.
Hold it!
Kay used to love places like this, though.
But am I really her? I feel dizzy just taking a look around. I don't even think anyone should be allowed up here. What if an old person fell? Or a child? It doesn't bear thinking about it.
There's a fence all around us, and it's pretty high. There's really no need to worry.
If you say so.
Also, I'm surprised you guys didn't count that burp. That's a first.
I don't remember.
Hold it!
If nothing is coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all?
Ah, there it is. Or maybe you were busy clipping it, I'm not sure. Were you busy clipping it, Poppy? Be honest with Mama. Let's see. What if, but I ended up with overlapping oh, I see. That's okay. That's okay. The cherry blossoms.
Go on.
I was standing under the cherry tree? Yeah, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red something.
So it was raining, she was underneath the cherry tree. She saw something red from where she stood, but what?
Was it something I said?
No, but if you could add that to your testimony, we can explain it further.
It's so kind of you, Poppy, to be willing to clip things that you like. But from under the cherry tree, I think I saw something red.
Hold it!
This something red, can you tell me any more about it?
I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say.
What can we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps?
A stand? A red concession stand? Yeah, I think that was it. Somebody was walking toward me from beyond it.
And then what happened?
Then, I'm sorry.
That's alright, if you could just add what you've told to us to your testimony.
Hold it!
The stand in question is the one behind you, correct?
That's right. I remember the red color and the person walking toward me from beyond it. I saw it all from under the cherry tree.
Tell me something, this person you keep mentioning. Could you not see their face, or did you simply not know who they were?
I'm sorry, I'm just not sure.
So all we have to go on is a person walking toward her from beyond the concession stand. And the fact that she saw this from beneath the cherry tree.
Hold it!
It doesn't have to be related to how you lost your memory, but if anything floats up at all, just say it.
Really? Well, let's see.
It's like Edgeworth has magic powers if he's doing an interrogation, so he has to make things as an interrogation to put the pieces together. Yeah.
Oh, the cotton candy from that stand there. I don't know why, but it just came to me.
If you're hungry, you only have to say.
Oh, I'm hungry.
You want cotton candy? You got it, my treat.
Thank you. It would make my day.
I have to get something out of her somehow. Maybe if I pressed her a little, I can shake something loose.
Hold it!
Well, this ticket stub says otherwise.
Hold
Let
it!
me just repress these and see if there's anything new.
Okay.
Hold it!
Okay, that's the same. I mean, I am pressing her.
Hold it!
Okay, don't worry, I'll make sure you get your precious thing back.
Objection!
Nope. Okay. Huh, I've pressed everything twice.
Hold it!
No, she just says the same thing there.
Objection!
Oh, come on. You have been here before. Why doesn't that work? I don't really know what to do. Oh wait, was the Jammin' Ninja mask from here?
Objection!
Nope. Okay, well, I've got her badge, the Jammin' Ninja mask, a letter. From beyond the stand?
Huh. Oh, maybe this flower is part of...
Objection!
God, I don't know. I don't know.
Hold it!
I already pressed everything twice. The pamphlet saying beyond the stand? I thought about that, but...
Objection!
Oh my gosh, really? Is he gonna say, like, there's no room behind the stand or something? But, like, in the pamphlet... There's a little bit of room behind it. Oh well. You say that you saw someone over there behind the stand. And that they were walking toward you?
Yes, I can see them getting closer.
Are you sure it wasn't a ghost?
Edgeworth, really? No, it was a person, I'm sure of it.
But from where you were standing, anyone you saw on the other side of the confession stand would have to be seen floating in mid-air.
I suppose.
How on earth could it have been a person?
I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody read the stand. Somebody read and they were on the other side. They were walking toward me, getting closer and closer. And then they...
Oh, jeez. Kay, what's the matter? You're alright, we're here. Whatever it is, it can't hurt you.
I was pushed and I fell. By a person in a red raincoat.
A person in a red raincoat who could walk on air? And who supposedly pushed her off the building? None of this makes any sense. Not the least of which, nobody can fall from this height and survive. Yeah, so she was pushed to somewhere. Maybe in there, maybe in that hatch that's below her? Attention everyone, please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered here in this building, sir.
Of course.
A body? Whose body exactly? Not sure, we're still working on it, but what we do know is that the victim is a young woman.
And that her name is Kay. Yeah, I'm surprised as well, that they didn't ask the nurse for Kay's injuries. That's a little weird.
What the blazing?
Oh, that was a fairly short segment.
That's not Kay. Wait, this room.
Shala, welcome back. Welcome back. Mama missed you. Errands are finally done. Now you can watch me. Good. I'm so happy. You make mommy happy.
Officer, isn't this... Yes, sir, this is the trial chamber of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. So it's here now? I knew that you'd moved out of the prosecutor's building.
Hearts to you too. Mwah.
But I had no idea that they'd come here.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth and Kay too. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better?
Is that your grandma? We heard that there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be?
Thank you for the head pats. Mama loves head pats. Thank you, my lovely Snacku. This is my grandma. Hold on one sec. Name's Hilda Hertz, Sonny. And who the heck might you be?
Oh my god, she had like a smug face when she was talking, when she was saying what her grandma said. It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandmother's name Hertz. Is she?
Yeah, that is definitely a hairstyle.
Looks like a balloon or like a punching bag or something. This old woman is the head of a hospital?
Don't you old fogey me, you dangled reprobate.
How did she do that? Whoa, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, ma'am.
Oh, that's not true. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl, the one with amnesia.
It seems Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert.
Very Mr. Orange of her.
Oh, look, there was this smug eyes again. Oh, I'm kind of in the way.
Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, Sonny?
If she does it again, I'll try to get out of the way. Oh, there's no fixing those, ma'am. They're downright incurable.
What? You're sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. Now I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of ya. You go on about your business, you hear? As long as that business doesn't involve messing with the deceased body, I got work to do.
Wait, please, wait.
Not a dang thing, I tell you.
Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal?
Oh, didn't I mention? Grandma's a coroner. Also a coroner.
They like smack each other?
That's weird. She's in charge of this case, which means— ow! Which means exactly that.
What do you mean, exactly what?
How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me.
Huh? It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape.
Well, we've got a body to look at. To be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care.
What the heck is their deal? What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate? What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir.
What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work.
That person over there is called Kay, right? Surely that means I can't be the Kay you know.
That's what we're looking to figure out. But don't worry. You're the Kay we know. I'm certain of it.
Thanks.
A Kay who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name.
It's gotta be a fake name.
Both meeting their respective fates here at the big building.
Yeah, someone met her on the top of a roof of the building and pushed her somewhere. Where she fell and lost her memory.
No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our Kay's memories. I'd stake my life on it.
Look at Edgeworth run. You shuffle.
An Narris semicircular desk with seating of 11. It almost reminds me of a certain legend. I know the one, sir. The Knights of the Brown Table, right?
Not the greatest thief of the century, yeah.
Whoops. Guess that wasn't it. The Newts of the Brown Table? The Knives of the Brown Stable? Further and further from the mark.
But I'll refrain from rubbing his nose in it for now.
If things had gone as they were meant to, I'd be standing at this podium right now. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm glad the hearing got delayed, but I wish it wasn't because of someone died.
Edgeworth's got the swagger. Yeah, he doesn't move his arms much when he runs. He's too cool for that.
Although it would have been much harder to investigate had my badge had been taken away. Best thing I can do right now, for all parties involved, is to get to the truth behind this incident. Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir! You need a special key card to enter, sir. Interesting, so not just anybody can enter.
Pixel, welcome back! Welcome, welcome.
In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been... Yes, sir, a member of the committee! They found it when they arrived for today's hearing. The hearing? My hearing? Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. That's a lot of books, sir. It's kind of intimidating if you ask me. Intimidating? What could be more welcoming than a good book, detective? Guess that depends. I got the chewing out of my life and a library back in the day for running laps inside it. But this isn't a library, is it? So maybe I can jog around a little, work off some of the anxiety?
Oh, sorry, they're right behind me.
Something tells me that if I don't stop him, he might very well start running around and around.
Bench? No?
Oh, jeez. Right in front of the...
Oh, I don't want to step in the blood, that's gross.
It's a statue of the goddess of justice. You sure know your stuff, sir. So does she dole out blessings or what? Or what? She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law.
Sanctity.
The scales represent justice, the sword, and retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality.
Yeah, you two are so adorable. I love each and every one of you. Okay, here we go.
There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it was spread, I'd say that this is where the victim was killed.
Mama bestest. I try to be.
But the body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? I can only surmise that the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder.
I'm cuter? No, my snackoos are all cuter than me. Thank you for the head pats, Pixel. Also, if I'm somehow ever gifted a boat, I'm dubbing it the Sanctity. Oh, and belly rubs at the same time. Pixel, you spoil your mama. That feels good, thank you. Sorry to intrude. I'm assuming it's... It's her! Sorry, I'm flustered by, Francesca. Ooh, you got a certain, huh? You wanna have a little liquor? You taste lovely, Shala. I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. You're welcome, Shala. You're very welcome. I've always wondered what you tasted like. Oh, so you know each other? Best girl. It's been far too long, Karama Hertz. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth.
What's she doing here?
You guys are gonna hear my terrible, terrible German accent.
Francesca von Karma. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma and a prosecutor like myself. These days, she's mainly been working with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be abroad. She's also my little sister that I never mentioned for some reason. The Von Karmas will always be the coolest. You love Manfred? I do too, he's very funny. Francesca though, she's like, ooh. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that might be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle in this case, yes? You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. Ma'am? Please! And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring is involved then? That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. I see she means to be as helpful as ever. Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind. I mind plenty. I remember where I heard about you now, you danged varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get. Just remember it's not me saying this stuff, okay? Please, Granny, it's important. Who you calling Granny, little missy? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Franziska? I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay. As in, Kay Faraday? Please, you gotta help us out here! Kay needs us!
I don't know what you're up to, but very well. Oh my god, when she smug smiles and wags her wags her finger. That was my finger bumping the mic. Sorry about that.
Thank you. You won't regret it.
Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. Oh my god. Shala? You really didn't need to do that, oh my god. Whoa. Holy crap. Oh yeah, you reached a sub-goal. Oh my, sub-goal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. That's so much. Holy shit. Oh my god. Hi Bash13, you just got here at the right time. Oh my god. Holy shit, thank you, Shala. Thank you, thank you. I was planning on doing another VC voice call tonight for a little bit at some point, so if you want to join that, you can, and you get to talk to me. You got paid today. Thank you so much. I don't deserve it. I really don't. You guys are so amazing. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, back to the game. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Let me double check my phone battery. Oh, I need to plug it in. Hold on. Okay, let me recalibrate really quick. Okay. Oh, and a hydrate and stretch, thank you! Yeah, Bash, if you want to join the Discord, you can. Yep, I actually was slouching a little bit there, so thank you. Stretch. Okay. Yay! Yay, you're a lovely snacku as well, Bash. That's the new name of you guys that I decided to give you. Pixel, I deserve it and much more. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Of course I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later.
We owe you, sir, big time.
I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. No, whip me, please. Yes, you're all snacks, but you're called snackoos. It's been a while since you've been here, I think, so, you might want to take a new look at my, my, like, about and my rules and stuff. Oh, thank you for the head pads, for that. Everyone wants the Franziska ire. Yeah, like, fucking whip my ass, please. That's why it's so big. It's right there for you. Well, Grandma Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body? I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hun. But are you sure about this? I think I was here for your debut. I will check if there are any new rule changes. Oh, no. It's not necessarily like the rules themselves are, changed. It's, like, my, there's a certain something that I really like that, I decided to incorporate a little bit into my streams and be open about. So, Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense. Thank you for reaching the sub goal, Shala. That was so nice of you.
Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps.
Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Don't worry. God. Oh my god. I'm a top. I'm a top. I'm not a bottom. I'm a top. I gotta remember that when she's around. Yeah, the vor. I'm a VorTuber. I decided to be that because something that I've enjoyed for a very big chunk of my life, so I absolutely won't force it on anyone that doesn't want it though. Like if you're not into it, then that's perfectly fine. Don't worry, it'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Oh my god, the mole under her eye. It's like the one next to my mouth and that I have on my chest. All the best tops know when they'd bottom, and all the best bottoms know when they top. Yeah. Pixel. No, I'm a top. But I absolutely would let specific women... Anyway, I won't go any more in that.
Unlike me, who's on the verge of losing my badge.
Yeah, I love beauty marks. They're so cute. Oh, I don't even know if you can see the... my mole that I have on my chest. It's there. It's a little hard to see. Let's see. Oh yeah, let Edgeworth and Gumshoe stare at you guys for a little bit here. Right there. Right in the middle of the chains on my left thing there. Perhaps in the VC later after stream? Maybe, yeah. They're into my soul, but also mama. Yeah. There was a staring contest. Okay, hi little sis. How have you been? Yes, what is it? A murder in the trial chamber and the committee of prosecutorial excellence. This is serious. I did you the favor of allowing you to investigate further. I would be expecting results.
And you'll get them. Would I still be here if I didn't think I could deliver?
Come to think of it. Why were you here in the first place?
So she doesn't know I was summoned before the committee. There's a long story, longer than nighttime. And deeper than the sea.
Deeper than my belly?
What about we save Mr. Edgeworth the trouble and I'll tell you to myself?
On second thought, I don't care why you're here. What's important is that we solve the case in front of us. Agreed?
Wholeheartedly. Wait, but you were the one who asked in the first place, sir!
What's that saying again? Whip the first, think later.
But can't you make it the other way just for me?
Yeah, my stomach is bottomless.
What are you doing here, Franziska? I thought you were working abroad on something with Interpol.
Wouldn't you like to know? But that's top secret, and I have neither the need nor the obligation to tell you.
I thought you'd say as much.
Anyway, never mind that. Where's the prosecutor in charge of this case? Not that I know who's been assigned, but I was hoping they'd take care of the legwork for me.
I'm gonna miss a T and OW here and there, just on accident.
Yet they haven't been bothered to show up. What in the world could they be doing?
Ouch! I'm not the prosecutor's keeper, sir! It's hardly fair to whip people who don't deserve it, Francesca.
What use is a whip if you don't use it, True. And who better to use it on than anybody who isn't giving 110%?
I may not know who's been assigned yet, either, but I 110% feel for them already.
Swift Rift, thank you for the head pats. Welcome, welcome in.
Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Okay. I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be acquainted with Dr. Hertz.
How very astute of you, Miles Edgeworth. Yes, I know her. Once upon a time, never mind.
She doesn't seem too keen to talk about it. Perhaps I'd better leave it for now. What happened, sir? What happened once upon a time? You can't not tell us how, now. Ouch!
Only a foolish fool foolishly pries into another person's business. Now hold your tongue, Scruffy, or you'll get more than a mere tongue lashing.
It's a bit late for that.
Spares a whip spoils a child. A whip in time saves 9. Didn't you go to school, you whipless wonder?
Eek! Yes, it seems that leaving it alone was the right choice after all.
So Kay Faraday has lost her memory? How could you let that happen, you fool?
I unfortunately have no good answer for that.
They kissed?
You gotta be careful with, what you mean there. Yeah, do you mean, oh, the grandma and her, you mean? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, no, Miles and Francisca are siblings, so just be careful if you ever say something like that.
Excuse me, but it's not Mr. Edward's fault. How are you walking around? You're covered from head to toe in bandages. Oh, thank you for your concern, but I'm fine, honest. You're really not yourself, are you? I didn't even say anything worth thanking me for. Miles Edgeworth, you better get her memory back ASAP or you'll be sorry.
You could just say with your words than you're worried about her, you know. Okay.
You pesky kids want something?
Nurse Needler, could you tell me a little more about your relationship with Dr. Hertz?
Sure, let's see. Well, I've lived with her since I was little. If I got lost while I was out playing, she'd come looking for me till the sun went down.
Ace Attorney has a thing for, yeah, wounding, bandaging their cast. Yeah, they really do.
If I fell over and grazed my knee, she'd watch over me till I found the strength to pick myself up.
To pick myself up? Another typo there. That's quite the heartwarming tale, a very classic grandmother-grandchild relationship.
And once I became a nurse, if I stuck a needle in the wrong place, she'd say, "Not there, you bonehead, there!" And then she'd pull it right out and ouch!
Ouch! I felt that, pal.
Can stop talking about noodles now? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I have a feeling that this translation was rushed. I agree, Shala. Apollo went from dork to badass. I absolutely agree. Spirit of Justice should have been called... It should have been his name in the title instead of Phoenix's name. Because that game was more about him than Phoenix. Anyway, so yeah, I can do any kind of nursing I need for Grandma now.
Thank you, that was a very thorough answer indeed. Even if the story didn't end on a heartwarming note, it's nice that they share such a close bond, I suppose.
I mean, Apollo had 2 or 3 good badass moments in his game in 4, but he was mostly just a flustered dork throughout it. And then 5 he became more confident, and then 6 he was like almost a completely new character by that point. Or like he had more confidence in himself than Phoenix did.
You must be the best coroner in town, Dr. Hertz. I'll bet you can spot a cause of death in seconds and get it right every time, huh?
What do you know about coronerin', you big galoot? You don't know the first dang thing.
Ouch.
I don't want to play a game that reminds me of how I would act. I want to be Miles or Phoenix. Yeah.
You'll have to forgive the detective, Dr. Hertz. I'll make sure he learns not to say such presumptuous things.
As if I care. You shut your pie hole and listen, Mr. Smarty Pants. Spotting a cause of deaths correctly in seconds is my bread and butter. Which is why the one thing that gets my goat worse than anything is folks getting in my danged way. I think that's all she wanted to say. Satisfied?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Is my mouth not moving that much? Maybe not.
All we want to do is to examine the body for clues. We'll do our best to stay out of your way.
Oh, okay, it works better when I'm obviously facing the screen, facing the camera.
I imagine it's because of how seriously she takes her work that she reacts so colorfully to us.
Hold on. Ugh. Hertz Hospital is the finest medical institution in the land. It would have to be with Grandma in charge. How about it? You look like you could use some R&R. You sure do, and you're in luck. We got us an empty suit or 2 with fancy hot tubs and all right now. Thank you for the claps.
Thank you, but as you can see, we're in perfectly fine health. We won't be needing a room at the hospital. Yup, fit as a fiddle and strong as oxes. That's our motto, right, sir? And maybe yours, Detective, but I'd like to think I have a little more going for me than that.
That doesn't matter. Hertz Hospital welcomes the hale and hearty, too. Or healthy? So what? Stay away, campaign. Or healthy? So what? Stay away, campaign is in full swing and going great. Not sick or injured? That's nice. Your room is half the price.
Nothing on earth could convince me to spend a night in the hospital for pleasure.
Think of all the nurses, though, Edgeworth. This is a one-time offer, you know, so how about it? Come stay at the happiest hospital in town.
A hot tub does sound pretty good. And half price? This might be too good to miss.
Seriously, Detective? Okay.
Well, one thing's for sure, for certain. This isn't Kay! She doesn't even look like her!
I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay's standing right over there, after all. The victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Could be she worked in one of the offices here in... one of the offices here in the building. Perhaps, but for now, she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? Oh, because of the notebook! I guess that's a notebook that Kay has? This book. What the? That's Kay's promise notebook. Oh, right. I forgot about this.
It's where she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad. Haven't seen this in a while.
Indeed. Corsage, yeah, that's the right word, Cash. Promise 1, never take things from a stranger, never go anywhere with a stranger. A book of vows made by a child to her father. Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of a stranger. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. But what exactly is it doing here?
Oh, I just remembered something Detective Bad told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kay had disappeared from the station.
What? Evidence went missing from police custody?
Detective Bad said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice.
Could this mean? And why did it turn up here of all places? You there, what do you know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time. So that's how she became Kay.
Talk about a red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though.
If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. Probably the identity card she has? She's got some kind of mark. Yes, it seems she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point.
You think it has something to do with how she died?
No, this scar's too old for that. I would imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me?
Yes, sir, right away.
What is that?
Wait, I know. It's a loyalty card. Probably from a store Oh!
You love Miles's finger point? The finger wiggle makes it so satisfying. Yeah. They also did a fantastic job of animating him, animating his 3D model in the 3DS games, too. It's a key card.
Why, sir, why?
The question we should be asking is, what does it open? This room, probably? A corsage on her chest.
There's something pinned to the jacket here.
You need to play those. Yeah, no, I recommend it. The Apollo Justice trilogy has the 2 3DS games in it. I still wish they would have called it the Apollo Justice Collection, though, instead of a trilogy, because 5 and 6, 5 doesn't directly connect to 4, but 6 does. So it's technically not a trilogy, but oh well. It's a trilogy collection of games. There's 3 games in it. But it's still, from a narrative perspective, I think it would have been better if it wasn't called trilogy. A piece of magenta fabric.
Whatever it was, it looks like it was torn off pretty roughly.
Ah.
Eureka!
Eureka! Judging by its appearance, I'd say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim.
Yeah, now that you mention it, It does look like it's made out of the same fabric.
Indeed, let's make a closer comparison.
The torn edges match up exactly. You got one heck of an eye, sir.
If the flower belonged to the victim, this implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Yeah, they technically are 3 games in a row, so... Well, that and they want to... I think they're trying to make up for the fact that they didn't call the games Apollo by calling it the Apollo Trilogy. Because people were disappointed with the title change and Apollo being not really relevant in the 5th game. Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect.
What? But there's no way she could have done this! I can't even begin to imagine it! There isn't a murderous bone in her body!
Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion. For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? For better or for worse, yes. So it looks like she was stabbed 3 times. Doesn't look like there's anything in the chest pocket.
Nothing except these holes right here.
But the look of how the fabric was torn, I think it was pierced by something sharp.
Can't keep your coins in there now. They'd all fall right out.
Have you never heard of a change purse, detective?
Sure have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right?
I give up. Nice boots, lady. A pure white jacket. A pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its lapel. This jacket, the buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side.
What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no?
Not on women's clothing. Traditional, the buttons would be on the left.
Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff.
This is common knowledge, detective. Nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's that in the pocket?
A pair of gloves, also white.
They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. The victim's hair is caked with blood.
Looks like she was hit with something, huh?
Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. Is that it? Oh, the candelabra.
You think this could be the murder weapon?
A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that could well have been made by these spikes.
A candle... album?
Not quite, detective. A candelabrum. A candle holder, in other words.
Oh, I gotcha. That reminds me. I forgot to pay my electricity bill once a while back, and I had to live by candlelight for a whole month.
Who does that in this day and age? Okay, looks like I can't deduce anything anymore. Oh! Alright, let's see if we can connect anything. I would imagine that the victim's keycard probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you?
Let me go find out, sir. I'm back.
That was fast.
They found some details on that keycard in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said. So the victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely. Candelawa. Assuming that the key card actually belonged to her, yes. Indeed. There we go. It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim.
Then, am I really Kay? Can you really be sure?
Of course we're sure. What are you talking about?
Thank you. And that person lying there?
Is someone you may have murdered. But that's all we can say for now. No, there's no way she did it! Isn't that right, sir? Indeed, I don't believe the Kay we know could have done something like this.
You're becoming a real softie, Miles Edgeworth.
Well, look who it is again. I know that voice. Oh boy.
With a winning smile and the #1 name in the business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner.
Oh, Mommy! No, I'm the mama. I'm sorry. I have to hold myself back.
Please forgive the intrusion.
Step away from that body, Edgeworth. I didn't call you, and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted. You knew the victim? Twink?
I mean, if he had different hair, then I would maybe...
There could be more than one mama in the room. I know, but I'm your mama, though. So, I better not see you calling her mommy. Like his last name, Edgeworth. Edges from which side he's on. Hi, Dad. Are you interested in maybe doing a voice VC later tonight? Moss and I talked about it maybe being a possibility. It's so grabbable, though. Oh, the hair, yeah. Gobbo Mama is Mama above all. Why, thank you, Shella. But be not afraid, everyone, for the Goddess of Justice will guide us to the truth. She sure will. Now that I'm here, everything is going to be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it. I'll show them what we... Miles Edgeworth, who is this imbecile? Why am I getting the death glare? I've got nothing to do with him. Franziska von Karma, I presume? My apologies. See, she even has her hair covered by her bangs like I do. My apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Gavel, at your service. Oh, they both bow to each other. And the deceased in this case is... Rosie Ringer, attorney at law, and a member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. I see. That would explain the keycard. Want to cave his face in? I do at the moment. I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna last, though, because... I have a feeling that he's probably going to be tied to this somehow. Like, I don't know, maybe like a friend or a family member is on the committee or something and helping Eustace. I don't know. So you're the lead prosecutor? Yeah, his ahoge is a question mark. And when he realizes something, it turns into an exclamation, like, straight up. Eat him? Oh, I will. Yeah, I'll eat him. Of course I will. Yep, which means this case will be solved in... You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy. If you want to know my name, all you have to do is... Ow!
Stop babbling and tell me, now! It's Eustace! Eustace Winner! I have a feeling that one of his parents must have hated him. Because of his name, Eustace. It sounds like useless. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe it's simply just Eustace. I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Yep, two very powerful women. Mr. Guy in charge? Here, this is from Grandma. What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings. Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth. This isn't a game, Mr. Winner. Alright, that's me done. See you next, Stiff. Yeah, home time. I could murder a bowl of noodles right about now. Oh, me too, baby. I'm always hungry. It's almost dinner time. We're out of here, everybody. Stay healthy. Alright, is there going to be a battle here? Let's see. So the wound on her head is from when she fell over after she died? Eustace? It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night? What now, Gavel? It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. I want her to give me uppies. Oh yeah, no, like literally, I will eat the bowl, yeah. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice, after all. No, that would be a tragedy. Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kay Faraday.
What? What the heck are you talking about?
I think Eustace's meaning was very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer. And though she is dressed differently than usual, this young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct?
You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to object, loudly and forcefully.
Hey Burnt, how you doing? Welcome in, my cute snackoo. And as if further confirmation were needed, there it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go, it's fine. Yeah, you did make it. I'm here for about another hour.
Fine. This is anything but fine, Kay.
I still don't remember anything. So, maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman, and I just don't remember. The goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish that our confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, and so do I.
Judge Gavel, Eustace, if you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations.
Then allow me! Prepare to be hit with a face full of deductive genius, Edgeworth! They call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody is me! That's irrelevant, dude. I won this race too. I saw it before anyone else did. Kay Faraday is the murderer, no doubt about it. She snuck into the committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving. Which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. I know, I love his default smug face. It's so funny.
Deductive genius? That was a total mess. And if Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I ask you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay. yet you have explained exactly nothing.
True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either.
It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him. My deductions aren't act of divine intervention, you know.
Well, Miles Edgeworth, I'd hate for you to disappoint me. But in the event that you do... Oh, I understand very well, ma'am. I will be sure to freely let you know. They need to make an Investigations 3 where we play as Francesca.
Hold it!
There are two major flaws with that statement you just made.
Flaws? In a statement of mine? I don't make mistakes, it's literally impossible.
And that's a third flaw right there.
You're just trying to confuse me. It's a cheap tactic even for you. Well, it won't work, because I'm the world champion of not getting confused. So there. Sometimes you forget how built Gumshoe is. Yeah, he's a big, stocky boy. Suddenly out of nowhere, I feel like being disappointed. Me too, dude, me too. That would be awesome. Make it full 3D so we can get a deep look at the evidence. Yeah. There is no more evidence. I ate it all.
Hold it!
Would you mind explaining the grounds for your accusation in a little more detail?
Well, if you insist. Prepare to be wowed, Edgeworth. I figured it all out before anyone else even had the chance. Before I even saw the scene. No, before I even heard about the case. I knew it right away. She did it. She's the murderer. It can't be anybody else. Someone has to be, like, forcing him to do this. Like, he doesn't believe what he's saying. He's just doing what he's told. Ah! Your grounds. Yes, sorry. I was just getting to that. Snuck into the committee chamber.
Oh, really? And what was it she was trying to steal?
Well, a file. A very particular file. One pertaining to your professional conduct, in fact, Mr. Edgeworth. And you can prove that she needed this file badly enough to steal it?
Overruled.
Oh, there'll be no need to go into that. Oh, women fighting, go, go, go. Wrestle, wrestle. And there'll be no need to go into that, will there, Mr. Prosecutor?
No, that, won't be necessary.
What?
Please, Mr. Winner, continue. Nobody could have killed her. Nobody but her could have killed Rosie. And you have proof that it could only have been Kay who committed the murder?
Nope. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I don't know shit.
Then might I suggest you try looking into other possible suspects with all due haste? For that, I believe, would be the winning approach here.
The winning approach?
Overruled.
According to the reports we've received, the police have found no signs of anyone else's involvement.
So you're accusing Kay based on that alone? A little tenuous, even for you.
And suggesting that there are other possible suspects when there clearly aren't, isn't?
If only I had something that could prove Kay didn't do it. This is obviously a setup, plain and simple.
You don't have to.
It's alright, Kay. The truth will come out, I promise. I just need you to give me some time.
Okay.
Kay isn't capable of murder. There's no way she killed Miss Ringer. But I have to prove that somehow, or she'll remain a suspect. Okay, that doesn't matter. She snuck into the committee looking to do some of her trademark great thieving. Wait, do I not have her? Oh no, I don't have her,
Objection!
I don't have her notebook, but then I just remembered, like, oh, she needs a keycard. Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are. What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1, and 2, and 3. In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate. Oh, damn, get him, Edgeworth! Why do you always have to make fun of me? You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this keycard. Who do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you? Have you no shame? Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay? Of course I do! She did it! Faraday's the killer! Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this, without a keycard. You know, there was yeah. A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have keycards. Therefore, only they can enter. Meryl Hare having... Yeah, totally just destroyed him. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me?
Please take a look at this. I had security pull the data earlier.
As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 a.m. with Miss Ringer's keycard. Keycard record data jotted down, okay. Yeah, she simply asked nicely. We cannot know for certain, of course. But who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer? And then killed her over some sort of subsequent disagreement. It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. For one, it would require the victim and murderer to have known one another. Yeah, and Kay didn't know the woman. I'm sure of it.
Overruled.
How can you possibly be sure of such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part, detective. There is no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said evidence to support your theory?
Oh boy. Hi, Tay. Alright. There you go.
Evidence is that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another?
But of course. Yeah, Mama's lovely, huge, softer than pillows thighs.
I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket.
High tier leg as ever.
Thank you, Double Dog.
Another of the victim's possessions? And you kept that to yourself until now? You planned for this, didn't you? Is that why? Yeah, cutting him off. No, softer than pillows is what I meant. It's very kind of you to share the— oh yeah, we've already seen this.
Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago, Kay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? That's obviously forged. Accomplices in a plot to steal from this very room in which we are standing.
No!
Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss Kay Faraday for this second crime, as well as Miss Ringer's murder. I 100% slipped and typed thighs. They take up quite a bit of my brain power. No problem, Shala. Hello, Tay, though. It was good to see you. I hope the rest of your stream went well. Pixel, oh my god. Those thighs can turn my pronouns into was, were anytime. Are you sure about that? Don't tempt me. I'm the principal suspect?
Don't listen to her, it's all lies! All of it! You're not like that. You'd never do anything that's none of the stuff they're accusing you of.
Then how do you explain the letter, Detective? You enjoy Shadow? Yeah, I want to play it right now, actually. I'll wait until after stream, though. Yeah, Shadow Generations is even better than Sonic Generations, so I hope you enjoy it.
Ugh! Unlike Mr. Winner, I suspected that Judge Gavelle herself had some proof to support her accusation. But I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive.
Nicely done, Gavelle. Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
We're not done here yet. I still have questions, and you'd better have answers.
Would you mind if I handled this, Eustace?
Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground. I can't let them steamroll me here. I have to find a way to take back the advantage.
Hello, Swift Hello, first time chatting, huh? Very glad to have you here. My name is Narris. I'm everyone's VorTuber mama. Alright, that's probably enough for now. There we go. Ooh, yeah, nice number of burps so far. As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind. But for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. Oh, thank you for both the head pats and belly rubs. You're so sweet to your mama. The letter she left kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer. Thank you, Dad, for the hydrate.
She's good, but better than ever even. Think you can take her down, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course.
Don't do this out of pride, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on someone else's time.
Hey, whose side are you on, sir?
There's only one side to be on, Scruffy. The side of the truth. Finally. Finally. Oh my god, she finally got it through her head. No way.
Even in the first investigation, she was still struggling with this. Uh-oh. Looks like the kid's got something to say. Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be on the winning. Ah! Quiet, you. My thoughts exactly. That's so great. I want to... Franziska needs to show up in Ace Attorney 7 so that we can see what she looks like when she's older. I want her to have a ponytail.
Hold it!
What exactly was the nature of their relationship?
Miss Faraday was grateful for Miss Ring's cooperation, just as the letter says. That's dodging the question. I think that more than adequately describes it, don't you? Now, as I was saying...
Dodging the question, I see. I love when she's whipping Weiner so much. Yeah, or Wiener. Yeah, I bet she aged gracefully. She probably did. She's beautiful. No, Weiner fits. Weiner fits, Wiener fits, Winner. Can you tell us any more about this plot?
The letter implies a theft.
And it was written by your friend Faraday, making her the prime suspect. Case closed.
Objection!
Anybody can forge a letter. It's not conclusive proof of anything.
Overruled.
I also seem to recall Miss Faraday referring to herself as a great thief on more than one occasion.
She's on sabbatical.
Just make sure you whip Weiner and yeah. Yeah, gotta be careful where you whip. How can you be sure of that? It's unlikely she would tell you if she had resumed her activities, surely. Perhaps she took up stealing again and simply chose to keep it from you.
I can't prove that either way right now, and she knows it.
Whip Weiner's wiener. Oh my god.
Hold it!
Whatever reason, could you be a little more specific?
Not at the moment. But I am sure our investigation will uncover any number of possibilities. Whereas your lack of proof that Miss Faraday is innocent continues to be a major problem for you.
Objection!
I concede that some of the evidence would seem to point to Kay's involvement, but none of it is anywhere near conclusive.
Overruled.
A letter explicitly outlining a connection to the victim, backed up by supporting evidence from the scene? Lady, you know who you work for and where we are right now? How much more conclusive could it be? And what's more, where is your proof to the contrary?
Hold it!
Is there any actual evidence to show that Kay killed Miss Ringer?
You don't give up, do you?
What do you call that letter, huh? Evidence, duh! Okay, well, let me eat it. I wouldn't be so sure. Oh, no, it has blood on it. No, don't do that. Don't let me eat it. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan.
It's very important for the sake of the Ace Attorney series to know that the Japanese justice system is very different to the likely more familiar.
Yeah, also, only the fact that a lot of cases, the accused is assumed to be guilty before innocent, is actually accurate to the Japanese justice system. Like, all of this, like, craziness and everything else isn't accurate, it's all made up. But it still is unfair, like, lots of cases get thrown out by prosecutors, and it's not very fair. Or not as fair, I guess. I wouldn't be so sure. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan.
What's that you got there? Is that important? Concrete? What are the words I'm looking for? Substantial, not substantial. Important evidence right there that you need for your case? Nope. Nom nom nom.
There's a grain of truth to some of this, but yeah, you're guilty until proven innocent. It is, yeah. It's loosely based off of their system. Like, some factors are made up, some are have a little bit of truth to them. It doesn't. Oh, I guess not, huh? Aha! But it will once we hold a flame to it and reveal the secret writing.
I wouldn't place too much hope in that revealing anything, Eustace.
My fucking god, I want to put Gavel in my stomach right now. Keep her all to myself.
And we don't need to. Not when we have the letter.
Hold it!
We were able to examine the pocket in question for ourselves.
And you want to know where the letter wasn't there? Why the letter wasn't there, I assume?
It's simple. The police's number one priority was handing it over to me.
Your Honor, I'd like to present evidence, Narris.
I mean, hey, if my belly is full of evidence, then you might as well. Mm-hmm.
True, yep. Mommy eating mommies. The victim had kept it on the left side of her chest, next to her heart, in other words. To indicate her heart's desire that her killer be brought to justice.
I have little interest in sentimental speculations about Miss Ringer's desires, but one thing does interest me.
Cosplays Gavel, the things I do for love. Hey, I mean, yeah, if you want to do that for me, go ahead. It might make you tastier. Oh no, my evidence just looks so tasty looking. I sure hope a goblin doesn't swallow it. Oh, no. Too late. And eats you with it.
The fact that you said the letter was in the victim's left chest pocket.
It is the truth, as the goddess is my witness. That is where the letter was found. There's no doubt about it.
The same place where she was stabbed with 3 candelabrum. I think that might prove to be a very important clue.
Yeah, so the fact that it doesn't have holes in it, I guess, is what we want to present.
Objection!
Oh, no? Oh, okay. Hold on. Letter she kept safe in her left... Wait. Hold on, sorry. The letter K was carrying. It was addressed to her. And it was addressed to her. Wait a second. Oh, no, that's not the right thing, obviously. Oh, I presented the wrong letter. Oh, okay.
Objection!
Ah, damn. Oh, no? Okay, not the letter. A letter that more adequately... Poppy, thank you. I'll ask that you don't, like, give me any direct answers, unless I asked for it. But thank you for the hint. May then adequately powers... The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket. Stab wounds to the chest. Yeah, okay.
Objection!
There we go. Thank you for that, though.
Yeah, generally, if I'm playing a game for the first time, I just don't want to be spoiled or helped unless I ask for it, so... just keep that in mind. So the victim kept the most vital clue of all closest to her heart. How very touching.
The voices of the dead fight to be heard, and even then, they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true, and it told us that Miss Faraday is her killer.
I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you.
I have a very bad habit of spouting out any and all thoughts I have. Yeah, I also do too.
Yeah, you'll just have to try and do your best to hold back. Hey, you take that back! Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead.
By all means. If I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on her left side? No!
Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket. Right where she was stabbed by the candle holder! Indeed. 3 puncture wounds to the chest, and yet not 1 to the letter. Miraculous, no?
You wish court cases were this catty? Me too.
Well, Judge Gavel, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation. That the letter was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. And that someone is the real culprit who almost certainly also forged this letter.
No!
It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay by means of that letter. And you fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Objection!
No! Faraday did it! The letter was... it was in her other pocket, yeah! Huh? Seriously? The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake! Whoever reported it must have meant their left. Ah! Oh shit! Gavel just gave false testimony.
Stop your foolish floundering, you foolish fool. Foolishly foolish fool. Or are you just that incurably foolish?
But why do you keep whipping me? And stop making fun of my deductions.
There, I solved your troubles, the troubles of disciplining him.
Yes, even though I had no intention of doing so. The letter is stained with blood, which suggests it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistake. Oh, sorry, it was worded a little weird. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report. Not unless the report was given by you.
Gavel, say something!
No objections. Good. Then allow me to continue. So we have established the existence of a second suspect.
No, we haven't! The murderer had to get in here, remember?
Who else could have gotten in apart from Faraday and Ringer? Whoever it was would have needed a key card. Judge Gavel proposed that the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there was something questionable about the very basis of her theory itself? This piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay.
Take that!
The keycard, record. Look again at the keycard record provided by Judge Gavel a short while ago. As already noted, the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m. But you will note that someone else's keycard is also listed.
A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean? This other person entered at 10:15 p.m., so it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except, I'm afraid it is.
And where's your evidence, huh, Your Honor?
My evidence? I am the evidence, detective. You're the evidence? Let me eat you. It was my keycard.
Oh, so you're the killer. By your own logic.
There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as I please, is there?
Perhaps not, but there's also not the exonerating evidence. But that's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is.
Overruled.
What utter nonsense! What would I have to gain from killing her?
Objection!
I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you might have had.
Overruled.
I'm not a dork. Stop calling me a dork. I'm your mama. I am a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? I used my keycard, that much is true, but my reasons for entering this room is far from questionable.
Then perhaps you'd care to tell us why?
I had business here in the committee chamber. There were certain preparations to make.
Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
I'm not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess.
My hearing, she must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me. To relieving me of my badge. Alright, children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do for now. Who in the... Who is this old guy? Ah, really takes me back to the days of my youth. Back when I would have wrangled with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere living his best life. You'll have to forgive me, it's just... I get so emotional, the tears, I can't stop them.
Those aren't tears, dude. Probably not. There it is. Chairman Winner.
Winner?
That explains it.
Oh, Verity, my girl, do you ever stop working? Your deductions put us all to shame. And is this young Francesca I see before me? Dear child, where did you get so big?
Don't call her big. Uncle Winner, it's been far too long.
Uncle? And so formal. I thought we were like family.
He reminds me of Mad Mod from Teen Titans. A little bit. I can see it a little bit.
You used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your little lungs.
That's very awkward.
But time goes by very fast. One can't help but shed a tear.
Dad, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? A committee member has been murdered, and you're in charge of the case, my boy.
So he named Eustace. Why is there water in his gog? I don't know. He might just be like... Maybe the liquid that's... Or like the water that's coming down his face is like sweat or something? I don't know.
What is this? Bring your pops to work day?
Silence! Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. A former chief prosecutor and the current chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. That's still a hard word to say. Reminds me of that one Simpsons episode. It's probably because he keeps crying. Yeah, oh yeah, maybe.
Now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. Clearly not evil. Mwahaha.
Allow me to apologize for the detective's rudeness. I am...
Miles Edgeworth, correct? And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe.
Oh, he just dumped the water out.
I am Excelsius Winner. Excelsius winner. Interesting. Father to this idiot boy, among other things. My wife and I were so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven only knows to where. Dad, here, use my handkerchief. Thank you, son. You're a good boy. In my own silly way, in your own silly way. Why do you call him an idiot, though? That's he probably named Eustace. You miss Carcass Alba? Such a banger theme. Yeah, I like his... Oh, he had such a great theme. Actually, hold on, let me see. I can pull it up for a second. Where is it? Come here. Excelsius Wiener, yeah. Let me... This one? Oh my god, it's so grand sounding. God, the only bad... The thing that sucks is that Carcass Alba was a great character, but man, did they drag that case on for way too long. His evil... Excelsius Winter and his evil cousin, Fahrenheit Sommers. Okay. Like father, like son, I suppose. Though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation? He really does deserve his own theme. I don't think this is his theme. I think this is the committee theme. Like a more of a general one. The way Excelsius carries himself, he deserves to, yeah, his own foreboding theme. Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, 1K Faraday. We are currently trying...
Objection!
You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or have you forgotten what we just discovered about the letter?
Objection!
I told you that was just a mix-up! They got the wrong punk. Yeah! Don't test my patience. All right, that's enough. Let's all just calm down, shall we? I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies. I think you've all made your cases very clearly. I'll accept you, Eustace. What? But, Dad! We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about your relationship to the accused. Thick as thieves seems pretty apt, based on what I've heard. Kay's no criminal. She's helped us catch the bad guy loads of times. Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us... It's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so strong among the young. What? What was that? But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough. What the heck is that supposed to mean? The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. The time is, oh, so precious, and we have so little of it, and there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Ugh. All right, Miss K. Faraday, time to come along quietly. Yes, sir. You're not taking her! She's innocent, I tell you!
Yeah, Gumshoe, stand up for her. To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It is an act so brazen, a hearing won't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this detective?
Why? So either K goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do?
Don't worry. I have a plan. You'd use his badge to shield yourselves? Oh, how's the committee too has fallen.
K, you're innocent! Don't let anyone tell you otherwise!
Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal. Your contradiction has been noted. Your contrition has been noticed, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the goddess of justice.
Ugh. What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted was to be like my father.
Oh, wait, hold on. Get your screenshots ready. Why are you pointing at me, Greg? What did I do? Oh.
To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves.
Gregworth, yeah.
But now my fate is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here.
I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, well, we're at it.
Ma'am? She's holding me. She's holding my butt.
Oh.
Hold it!
Judge Gavel, a moment, please.
Yes, what is it? You did it. Your badge! What's the meaning of this?
I'm returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you doing? Miles Edgeworth, explain yourself right now! You're giving it all up, just like that?
You can't mean it, sir! Tell me you're kidding, please! If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me? I have one duty and one duty alone, to pursue the truth.
Yep, now she and Gregworth are both in my tummy.
If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Objection!
Are you running away from Zavon Karma? From me?
Say what you will, Franziska. You won't change my mind.
So you're leaving me behind again? I'll never forgive you for this! Never! Oh, poor little sis. No, this is all my doing. This is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me.
Wait, Kay, don't go! You stay here You stay right where you are, Detective. But sir! I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that! Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always there, right by your side. There's no need for you to do that now, Detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can.
Dude, Edgeworth, you know that you're friends. Come on. Why does he run like that? I know, it's funny, right? Like, he's too afraid to move his arms too much while running.
Well, now, this is no good, is it? We've let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and try, sniffle, and yet it's never enough.
There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far.
She'd better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does.
Damn. He hates his son? He hates her? Mr. Edgeworth running like it's a marathon. Yeah, like he's trying to keep pace. He has to chase Kay, but he has to keep his breath. He has to not, be out of breath. Yeah, what are you gonna do now, Gavel? You fucked up big. Okay, well, I would say that's a good point to stop. Thank you for head patting your mama, Pixel. Oh, and the belly rubs. I need those after my snack of Gavel and Gregory. I wish I had a belly toggle.